Okay, so welcome on in for those who are new. Welcome on back for those who have been watching my videos on my channel for quite some time. I really appreciate you guys coming in and watching my videos so far because it is wonderful to see how many people are willing to watch my channel, you know? I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update from like the last video that I actually made, which is coming out technically from the time of me filming this. It's coming out in 2 days. So right now, I actually have been working on a lot of dishcloths, and mainly stuff that people are like recommending I should make. I have been making a few different yellow. Like I have two different yellow shades, of course. One is the kind of golden yellow, and the other one's bright yellow. That I'm kind of trying to make multiples of, as well as like some of the other colors that I also have. That I just need to put together and stuff. So I kind of wanted to film this the day prior to a pop-up event that I have, and maybe even 2 days before a flea market that I might get into. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna do it, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be doing, and might not have enough sleep for the next couple of days because of it, you know? What I'm expecting is a realistic goal. I'm gonna try to do $60 because I feel like $60 is an easy realistic goal, and my Delulu goal is trying to make $320, which is a Delulu goal. Again, like I do a Delulu goal and a realistic goal, and I'm gonna do my best to do those. I'm manifesting to get those two amounts and hit it, even probably surpass it, and then this gives me more of a reason to actually try to make a lot. I might end up overworking myself. Yes, I might end up overworking myself for the next couple of days leading up to shore leave in Pennsylvania, and it's gonna be a lot, but I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I know I can actually push myself to do a lot, and I might end up getting sick, but it is what it is. It's worth the risk, worth doing everything, and I'm just going to be able to try and be able to do this to the best of my ability. Is it gonna be hard? Is it gonna be rough? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. I'm reminding myself the same thing, but yeah, I'm gonna do a lot. So I'm going to spend whatever time I still have until probably like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning making stuff. Right now it's almost 8 o'clock, which I might end up making some food somewhere between now and 2 a.m. and like I do need to take a shower too, but honestly I think it's worth the effort to actually put everything together and have everything ready, not only for this event, but also for any other event that I would do between tomorrow and shore leave. So yeah, and also have to record a few videos while I'm away too and have it set up. But in the end, it's going to be really cool. I'm just manifesting everything. I'm stoked. I'm nervous. I feel like I want to puke a little bit, but I'm stoked. Sorry, that was a little bit too much information. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's officially a little well past midnight, so technically July 5th. So we are pretty much around a couple hours away until I actually have to go to this pop-up. And this past Thursday, I decided to ask some people in my personal life on TikTok. I go by Uniquely Donna on TikTok. And I asked people if they could give me their suggestions of what I could make while live streaming. But I also, I just thought about this. I was also thinking that this could be a little bit of a side quest in between events, where not only this event but also for shore leave as well, where this could be like a little bit of a side quest that I finish from now until like by the time I have to leave to Pennsylvania on Thursday. and kind of do it for myself, really. And I would like kind of do it in between live streams and all this other stuff. So far, I currently had a list of like 17 dishcloths on here. I knocked out 4 of them already. Like, I'll show you. So one person actually recommended 2 bright yellow, and I have it already fully finished right here. They wanted to order it, so I kind of put it to the side for them. And then I also, as I'm turning around to grab them, I also have the golden dishcloths. So like you could tell like the difference is like one is kind of more bright, but then the other one's more kind of giving off that golden hue, but like not too bright. It's kind of there's 2 different shades basically. During this entire time, I do also have technically another bright yellow that I have to make. But then 2 burgundy, 2 black, 3 pink, and then 5 cobalt blue for this kind of like side quest thing. And this would mean I would need to make 5, 8, 12? No, I'm miscounting. So I would say 4, 5, 8. I would say 13. Yeah, I would think 13. I can't do. I'm not really good with math, but I'm really good with a business mindset. Surprisingly enough, a lot of it's all about using math as well. So, anyway, this is gonna be an interesting type of vlog because normally I wouldn't be doing side quests for like event type vlogs, but I thought it would kind of keep it interesting because, again, this is something that I probably didn't think of doing until last minute. Like, kind of let's do an interesting change. You know, like a little bit of change of pace. But considering that, like, technically it's almost 12:30 now, in the morning, I don't know if I could do another bright yellow. Maybe until, like, probably if I had to stay up until, like, 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock, because I know it takes me, if I super focus on making the bright yellow one, it's probably going to take me maybe 2.5 hours at least, maybe 3 hours at most. Depends on how focused I am with the dishcloths. But it seems like an interesting challenge. Like, I could spend an entire weekend on focusing on these, and it would still be like an interesting concept to take. So yeah, we'll see how things go. So it's around 9:30 in the morning, and I've been awake for almost within the past hour. And last night before I went to sleep, I realized that the business cards I had, if that's how they look like, they didn't have the socials. So I wrote a few out. I had a few from I think like last week. And the one I'm covering is kind of the QR code to the website. I always put the link to my business in the description, so if you guys ever want to check out what I have, down there. And so I wanted to do it for the rest of these, and then once I know I don't have that much left for the business cards, I was going to make new ones, but like more kind of more updated in a way. I don't know if I'm making sense to that. What I kind of want to do in the updated version is that like this will stay the same, but then in the back I wanted to move like the QR code more to this side, like to one side, and then have all the socials on the other, so then at least people can view it and be able to like at least move it, like update in a way where it's like it's not much different, but then also the same, almost like it's similar to what the previous business cards like these look like in the back, but not quite. The vision that I have for my stuff is very interesting. I don't know how to like properly explain it other than that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on plywood, I get all this done and, you know, give you guys an update. Okay, so it's almost 2 p.m. and I'm officially here at the boutique. This is the same boutique that I actually am a vendor at, so luckily I was able to actually get everything quickly set up and be able to be here. It's about 15 minutes before I actually start the 5-hour pop-up, but yeah, I'm gonna be here till 2 p.m. Here is my setup. You can tell, like, I'm trying to also not get sunburnt. Yeah, so I'm here. Okay, so first off, I know, weird angle. I'm gonna to give you a little bit of an update. I've been out here for about an hour now, and so far, no sales, which I kind of expect when I start things off. No matter how short or long I'm out here outside selling stuff, I always know that maybe like the first hour or so I don't get any sales. Yeah, it always takes a hot minute, but it's starting to pick up. There are quite a few more people there on the streets than it was when I started at 2. So I'm gonna try to at least try to get more people to be interested in my stuff. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. Okay, so it's almost 5:40 in the evening. I have like just under an hour and a half before I finished the pop-up, and I made almost 20 bucks out of, I think like my realistic goal was 50, which isn't that far off. It's like about halfway there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too stressed. I'm not too stressed about it, to be honest. Like, even though I'm in the sun, I've been putting on a lot of sunscreen, so luckily I'm not gonna get too burnt. Probably on my face. I'm not sure. Anyway, but yeah, I made like 18 bucks total, and yeah, that's all I have for the update so far. Hopefully within by the time I finish at 7, I would have more sales, but I don't really count on it at the moment, you know? Okay, so it's almost 9:30 in the evening. I finally was able to settle down and take a shower. Got home like about 2 hours ago, and luckily took some time to just eat food and relax and take a shower. As you guys can see me, I'm in different clothing than I was, I think, about 4 hours ago at this point. And you know, I didn't make, not only did I not make the logo, which I was kind of, you know, I was kind of expecting, but I didn't even hit, I think I hit a little over halfway to my realistic goal, which was 50 bucks. Now, what does this mean for me? It just means that, like, I gotta, you know, like, whoever the audience that was supposed to be there wasn't there. And like, I can't fault myself for that, you know. Like, I was doing a pop-up the day after Independence Day. Of course not a lot of people were gonna be there, right? Not, you know, I always know that I have to sometimes pull out the short end of the shtick. So hopefully in the flea market tomorrow that's gonna be happening in Elmwood Park, New Jersey, I'm going to try to do better for that one, because like, first off, I have to see if there's gonna be a space for me first off, and then the next thing is to, like, because I'm gonna be paying 55 bucks for that. I'm gonna try to make money for that event, at least for that event. And what I'm gonna do is I'm still gonna try to like hit a goal of 55 bucks, at least the amount for the table back for that event, if I get into it. I've been lucky so far with the 2 flea markets so far. I'm not sure how lucky I'm gonna be for this coming flea market that's happening tomorrow. My first goal for tomorrow's flea market is to try to get a table, try to see if I can get a spot. And then my second goal is to make back the amount that I'm going to be spending at this event, which is 55 bucks. And then try to see if I could reach my Delulu goal, which I'm gonna change for tomorrow's event. I'm gonna try to see if I could get maybe $100, because I'm not gonna be too specific. I'm not gonna be too picky if I don't make that money back. Even if I don't make a Delulu goal or even a table goal, it's all about learning the customer space. Like that's all that's all that matters to me. If I can hit a certain niche, a certain target demographic, that's all that matters to me. I don't care about anything else, right? I'll take the win when I can, and I'll take the loss when I can. All in all, the only thing that matters to me is to meet people, have a nice time, let them know like try to show like who I am as a person, and like despite me being able to grow facial hair, as you guys could see right here, that throw that out the window. Just throw that out the window. The only thing I really care about is making as many people happy as possible, meeting new people, like talking to people. That's all that matters to me. I do not care how far I travel. I do not care how far I travel to meet new people, even if it means I have to go to Europe for a convention later this year, right? So that's all I have to say. I'm gonna get into these dishcloths. I actually picked up this white one because I'm very low on white, and like I'm gonna put the side quest to the side and just make what I'm running low on or I've sold out on, and just try to work from there. So luckily that's gonna be for like streaming purposes, or like if I ever want to get back to the side quest, which I have right here next to me on the corner of my desk. I have it right there, and if I ever want to get back into it, I don't mind. So yeah, I'm gonna work on everything as much as I can before I go to sleep. I'm thinking about going to sleep at midnight. It's already technically 9:30, and yeah, I'll meet you guys up tomorrow and give you guys an update on whether I got the spotter or not. Okay, it's around 5:30 in the morning, the following morning, and I already got this one done last night. And I started on a new one, and yes, I barely slept last night. I think I went to sleep between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, just because, like, there was a lot that I needed to get done, and at least I got something done last night. I just gotta sew the ends in, and, I just have to get my cash box back into my bag, and, just bring all the stuff for the white dishcloths with me, so at least I had something to work with while I'm at this flea market, just in case if nothing happens, at least I'm getting something done. So yeah, I have a plan, and hopefully I'll be able to work on a lot of stuff while I'm there. Anyway, I do know that, like, for me, sometimes, like, I do crazy Delulu goals. So I think I don't know if I mentioned it in the video or I mentioned it in last night's live stream that I did for like half an hour. The realistic goal that I have for today, when I know for sure whether I got a spot or not, is $55. The realistic goal. Because that's how much the table cost. And the Delulu goal, the delusional goal for today's event is $100. It sounds more like a realistic goal, because like I know in the 2 flea markets I've done, one of them I made almost $84, and the other one I made little over $100, I believe. I would have to look at the statistics. I haven't bothered to look at the statistics yet, but I know I was able to hit around triple digits, which was great. I liked it, but yeah, I'm just kind of I don't sound it because like I'm like deadbeat tired, right? I barely slept more than 6 hours one day, and then like now I had slept between 3 and 4 hours last night, and I'm actually also making stuff for Shore Leave too. So there's a lot that I have been trying to work on, and luckily I have been kind of doing things smoothly, uh, based off like whatever stuff I do have. So yeah, there's a lot going on into this. And all I know is that my body is asking for me to just lay the heck down. Just lay the heck down. Okay, so it's 6:45 right now, and I set up everything. My dad helped me out too, and all I'm really doing is waiting for people to come in. It doesn't start till 9, but everyone has to set up between 6:30 and 8:30, which didn't take me long to set everything up. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so it's almost 11:30, and I already made $27, which is literally about the halfway point of my realistic goal for today's event. And that's before 12 o'clock, which is great. And that's before even like the halfway point of this entire market and like flea market. And it's I like doing these flea markets. It's fucking fantastic. Sorry for cursing, by the way. I know some people don't like it. But yeah, there's been like since this morning I saw like a lot of dragonflies floating around, and now it's just nothing but bugs. All the bugs that aren't dragonflies, of course. I did remember saying that I wanted to make back the table that I paid for, which is $55 as a realistic goal, and then the Lulu goal was gonna be $100. And I know I'm selling myself short, but it is what it is, you know? Okay, so it's almost 3 in the afternoon, and I was able to make back my realistic goal, which was $55. I surpassed that by a couple bucks, but you know, like I'm still like at that point where I want to make my Delulu goal, but there's only a little over 2 hours left before I can do that, and unless I sell like at least 2 teddy bears, I don't know if that's going to even happen. Hopefully it does, but then again, like I still made my goal, my realistic goal, so it's like I'm not too pressed. I don't care, you know. But yeah, hopefully things turn out in the next 2 hours. Okay, so I'm finally home. I got home like I think about 40 minutes ago, and I quickly took a shower, and I was just tired. In the end of the day, I made like $50 in change, which I did end up hitting my realistic goal, but I didn't hit my Delulu goal, which it doesn't always happen, but when it does, like I feel happy about it. And as soon as I came there, and like I explained to them that my dad was gonna drop me off there as soon as we he helped me set up and everything. I knew that it was going to be hard work to get people to buy stuff for me. And did I almost sell on all the dishcloths? Yes. Did I sell on like one of the only 2 cents that I have for the soaps? Yes. Will I go and do anything that's related to Elmwood Park, New Jersey? No. In the end, no. No. I would personally say that the only time that I think anybody would get any money from the particular events in Elmwood Park, New Jersey, is if you're a reseller or you have like stuff that you're trying to resell for who knows how much money. Unless you like I said, unless you're a reseller, I don't see anybody that's doing anything like crocheting, soap making, candle making, like unless you have that certain type of charm, which I certainly don't. I just like to be nice to people, right? Like I don't like to be rude. Like unless you have a certain type of charm and possess, or if you're a reseller, I don't see myself going back to Elmwood Park ever again to sell anything unless I have my own store, which I don't think I'm ever going to open a storefront in Elmwood Park, because I've just had like such bad experiences with working at like any type of event in Elmwood Park. I think if I was put in a better spot, I think I would have made more money. But it is what it is. I'm not too mad about it. Like, I'm a little mad, but after the weekend I had, I'm not too mad about it in the end. Luckily, I still have all the bears because nobody bought any bears. I'm not bringing the candles for Shore Leave. If you guys don't know, I'm going to Shore Leave this coming weekend. I haven't sold any teddy bears this entire past weekend between yesterday's and today's events. Weirdly enough, that's surprising even for me. I do need to make a few of some, like maybe 4 of the colors. But other than that, I think I'm good with I think I'm good with just the teddy bears I have at the moment. And all I gotta do is make quite a bit of the dishcloths, because out of everything, like most of the dishcloths I do have, I either have 1 or 2 each, and the only one that I have left, the only one that I have that has the most is the Morning Sky Blue dishcloth, and I have 9 of those. So, and I don't have any more spindles of yarn to make them, the Morning Sky Blue ones. So I'm gonna do my best to make as much as I can and try to, but like I'm obviously I'm gonna relax, and I already took a shower. I'm gonna eat first and just lay on my back on my bed after I eat, because lay on my bed sounds really nice right now. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be editing it. Hopefully rather soon, because like at this point I'm too tired to actually edit anything, to be honest. And the video that I edited a while back just got posted up earlier today. I had it scheduled for earlier today. So I'm just tired. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of a rest, and hopefully I'll wake up early in the morning tomorrow after I eat. I might just go to bed straight after eating, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm fucking tired.